See, the smoke from the fireworks triggered the school alarm system. Attention, all students and staff must evacuate the building immediately. So we leave the building, get outside. A few moments later, the fire truck pulls up, followed by the police. And now the plan's gone too far. You know the one thing I miss from high school? School pranks. Some of the best times in my high school career. Bam! My school was different. We had fake fire alarms, fake bomb threats, vandalism, school fights, but nothing compares to one of the craziest pranks we ever pulled. Now for the uninformed, an end of the school year prank is a humorous act or series of acts intended to be a lighthearted farewell tradition. But shit, not in my school. We were savages. It's like kids from my generation were born different. And that, my God, is where this story begins. So for this story, I'ma take you back to the best school prank of all time. So it was the last week of school. Now the last day of the semester are some of the best times you can ever have. The teachers are not strict, there's no more assignments, exams are over. The only thing left is to wait for summer break. So on this particular day, I'm chilling in class and the principal comes on. Good morning, students. As we approach the last day of school, I must remind all the students not to participate in any form of school pranks. I repeat, no school pranks will be tolerated. Now, first of all, hey, no way, my guy. We've waited all year for this moment and nothing's gonna stop us. So after the announcement, my homie Jay goes, "Yo, Tim, you got any pranking ideas?" "Nah, bruh. You?" "I'm thinking of setting off some fireworks." "For real?" Now, first of all, stupid idea. See, if you didn't know, an estimated 9,700 injuries were related to fireworks just last year. Bruh, people died from this. But my dumb behind thought it was a genius idea. Now the plan was simple. My homie Jay, two of his friends, and I would go to the fireworks store, buy a couple boxes, meet up at school the next morning, and set it off. Easy, right? What could go wrong? So school ends, I get to the crib and get to bro like, "Yo, Lim, can I borrow a dub?" "For what?" "I need some fireworks." "Fireworks? It's not even..." "Wait a minute. You're not thinking of pulling a school prank, are you?" "No." "Yes, you are. I'm not giving you none." Damn. See, big bro wasn't stupid. If he hands me the money and I get in trouble, he's gonna get in trouble. So I get to my room and start contemplating on how I'm gonna get a few dollars. Come on, Tim, think. Where can I find some money? So after a few more moments of thinking, an idea came to mind. So I got out the door, looked out for the right moment, right when my brother was out his room. Come on, Lam. Just step outside for a few seconds. And I started waiting. So 10 minutes goes by. I check back at the door, but my brother's still in his room. Then an hour goes by. I look out, and I finally see my brother leaving his room. Yes! So I rush in, get his wallet, take out $20, and spin back to my room before he notices it. So my brother gets back to his room, but something about his room just didn't look right. Still, while rushing back to my room, I forgot to pull his door back. I'm pretty sure I left my door closed. Wait a minute. So my brother gets to his wallet, opens it, and dang, $20 is missing. Damn! So I'm in my room, right? My brother blasts through the door and goes, "Where's my money?" "What money?" This man goes straight into my room, looks through the closet, checks under my bed, but he doesn't see a thing. "Give me back my money, or I'ma swing on you." Big bro was dead serious, but too late, my guy. You snooze, you lose. But then, my brother looks close at my bed, and it all hits him. He moves the pillow out the way, and dead in front of me was the dub. I knew it. I'm telling. "Mama." "Yo, chill." Now, I'm not letting big bro snitch on me, so I go, "Fine, I'll pay you back. You better have my money by tomorrow." So bro leaves the room, and I'm livid. My plan didn't come through. Now the homies are gonna think, So onward, and it's dinner time. Now in our household, we all ate as a unit. But here I go with another plan. So before getting to the kitchen, I leave the room, get to my parents' bedroom, open my dad's wallet. God dang, my pops was dead, bro. This man didn't have $1. Cooked. So we ate dinner, got to sleep, and now it's the following day. I get to school, meet up with Jay, and he goes, "You got the stuff?" "Nah, bro, I didn't have any money." "Man, you a scary cat." So Jay leaves, and I get on with class. And now I start anticipating the prank. So 10 minutes goes by. Nothing happens. I look around, and I don't hear a thing. 20 minutes goes by. Still, not a prank in sight. Now, I'm thinking, Jay got cold feet. But then, right around 30 after 12, I hear the shots going off. Oh, shit, he really did it. Now, the problem is, everyone in class started thinking there's a shooter on campus. Now, everyone's hiding under the table, screaming for their lives. Calm down. Everybody stay calm. Now the whole time I'm dying laughing. See, I knew it was fake. Next thing I know, the fire alarm goes off. See, the smoke from the fireworks triggered the school alarm system. Attention, all students and staff must evacuate the building immediately. So we leave the building, get outside. A few moments later, the fire truck pulls up, followed by the police. And now the plan's gone too far. So the authorities start investigating the school. A few minutes later, the school principal comes out. Attention everyone, all students, please return to your classes. I repeat, return to your designated classes. The building is secure. See, the investigators found the firecrackers in the school bathroom and realized it was all a prank. So we all get to class, and now it's time to figure out who did it. Attention everyone, today we had one of the worst school pranks in our history. According to the authorities, firecrackers were lit up in the boys' bathroom. If anyone has any information on the culprits, please step by the front office. There will be a $500 reward for any information on the offender. Now hold up, I'm thinking 500? That's stupid money. Should I snitch? Come on, my guy. It's either snitching and getting a $500 or letting Jay pull off the prank of the year. So after a while, school ends, nobody snitched, and since it was the last day of school, no one ever found out.
Jordans? Oh, you didn't do that? Well, I did, so hopefully you won't have to go through that. See, Jordans are the cream of the crop of all sneakers. Like, for some reason, once you put them on, you suddenly believe that you could fly. Just like Mike. Not only that, but instantaneously, your school rev shoots off the roof. It's like there's an invincible field that kids just can't help but to look at them. Trust me, there is nothing like pulling up first day of school with a fresh gut, fresh fit, and a fresh pair of J's. Hit your boy with a like if you know what I'm talking about. But that wasn't me. Your boy was rocking the unlimited special edition, always on sale pair of Kmart Shacks. See, my parents weren't going to spend their hard-earned money on some name brand sneakers just for me to have high self-esteem. Oh, hell no. If I wanted some J's, I was going to have to get them by myself. Now, since I was too young to get a real job, I only had one option, which was to save my lunch money, which wasn't much, $1.50 a day. Yeah, $1.50. Now, for those of you who don't know the struggle, let me explain the work. $1.50 a day for 5 days gave me a staggering, oh, you ready? $7.50 a week. Now, at the time, retros were going for a slight $200, which meant it would take 26 whole weeks just for me to get those J's. And so, I waited. Day after day while all my friends enjoyed their delicious lunches, I would fill my stomach with nothing but thoughts of rocking them J's. So finally, 6.5 months later, half a year, fam, I had enough money to buy the Airness. So I pulled up to Fool's Locker, swag on 100 ready to get mine. Your boy was in the store just flexing, trying anything and everything they got. Then I felt it. Drip, drip. At the corner of the aisle resonated a feeling known all too well to sneakerheads. So I got closer, and behold, I caught eyes on the greatest sneaker known to man, the very last pair of the infrared 6s. So I put them on, looked in the mirror, and immediately I knew these bitches didn't fit. I was squeezing my size 8 foot in a 6.5, but it didn't matter. I figured all I had to do was roll my big toe and I was Gucci. So I get to the register, looked at the total, and then it hit me. $214. See, all I had was $200. I forgot to account for the 7% sales tax. So I look at the guy and I'm like, haha, my brother broski. Yeah, all I got is 200. This nigga didn't give a So y'all got that layaway though? So as you guessed it, my dreams of rocking the infrared 6s flew out the window. I was devastated as I stood there filled with envy, watching all the other kids get all the shoes they wanted. And then I left. But while walking, I saw what no man should ever lay eyes upon. A sale sign advertising all shoes $50 and under, including name brands too. How could this be? Now, I know for some of you this was obviously suspicious, but these were the days before YouTube. Most people didn't know how to spot a replica. So I walk in the store and this dude had everything. Polos, Levi's, Reeboks, every name brand you can think of. And then I saw them. my infrared 6s, all for a staggering $35. This was better than Christmas. So he hands me the left shoe and I take a good look at it. And it looked amazing. Then I get the right shoe, give it a closer examination, and I noticed it. Something was a little off. Like, you know the regular Jordan logo, right? Well, this one was a little off. This Jordan was,
To do anything for it? Everybody get down, now! Give me all your money. Stop, police! Don't move, put your hands up. He's black, he's got a gun. See, as a kid, I grew up in a broke home. Not poor, I'm talking just good enough money to pay your bills and get back to work. See, my parents didn't have a college education. They barely made it out of high school. That's why in our house, education was the be-all and all. But, school just wasn't for your boy. It's boring, 7 hours too long, and kids can be so cruel. Now, since school wasn't for your boy, all I did was skip class and hang out with the homies all day, which is where I picked up my worst behaviors. And that, my God, is where this story begins. So for this story, I'ma take you back to one of the dumbest moments of my life. So it was winter holiday back in my younger years. Now, winter holiday meant one thing: new gaming consoles about to drop, my God. See, at the time, all the kids were talking about the new console dropping next. The Xbox. See, I grew up a PlayStation guy, and my parents broke their back just to buy me that one PlayStation. Like I said, we were broke, but as a kid, something about being broke doesn't connect with you. In my mind, I should have all the gaming consoles I wanted. So on this particular day, I got to my brother like, yo, Lem, you talking about that Xbox, ain't you? Bro, I want it so bad. Me too. You think mom and dad? Nope. See, my brother already knew my parents couldn't afford another gaming console. So I took the L, got to my room, and started thinking of a way to cop the new console. Dang, Tim, you gotta get your hands on a new Xbox, my guy. Now, as a kid, there's a few ways to come up with some money. You can mow the lawn and save up a little bit of money, but it's wintertime. You can ask your parents for an allowance, but come on, my guy, broke ass African parents here. Or, you about to find out. So after a few hours of pondering, nothing came to mind. Then I heard my mom go,
"Boys, it's time for church."
Dang. Now, one thing about me as a kid, I hated church. It's too long, you get to dress up for no reason, and boy, is it boring. So right before leaving, my mother goes,
"Tim, go get my Bible."
So I get to my parents' room, pick up the Bible, but right before leaving, I accidentally dropped it. So I look down to pick it up, and oh my God. You ever heard the saying, the best place to hide something from a nigga is inside a book? Ain't that the truth? See, if you haven't noticed, I grew up in a neighborhood full of home invasions. So it was your priority to make sure you look broke. No flexing, no showing off, no nothing. But my parents weren't stupid, right? They knew the best place to hide money was inside the Bible. So I looked down the floor and see a stack full of money. Damn. So this is where mom and dad hide their money.
Tim,